Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. So it's been a few days for me since I last played and I've been thinking about what to do here. Because my problem is I always want to play as the good guys and these people don't seem like bad people. They're just not following the normal Christian belief. But we've been asked to go here and kill them all for being satanic cultists, which they're not. So, yeah. But I guess the real question, though, is our purpose of being here is to make allies and get strength so that we can protect our clan. And I don't see any way that helping these people and turning against the bishop who gave us this quest, and therefore the king that told us to get the bishop on his side, if we don't help them out just to save these people, I don't see how that helps us as a clan get stronger. So as much as I kind of hate it, I think I'm going to have to turn on them / the people in the fort because it's the smarter choice, even though it doesn't feel good. But I have to remember we're Vikings. Helping out the weak people. Why are you choosing to... Nephew, are you okay? That's not the route I would have chosen for you. Breathing fine down there? Anyway, I don't think... I need to focus on helping us out rather than helping out the people in here. But maybe when we come in here and talk to people, we'll learn more of the situation and I won't feel as bad. Or we'll get other options besides just killing them all. In the meantime, we have more things to loot. So far, no one to talk to, interestingly enough. Ah, we've got someone we can talk to over there. And that has a staircase down to lower levels. Someone else over here. Probably going to talk to these random people on the sides rather than people guarding the door down. At least first. Alright, we got more people out here. We already talked to you. Another staircase down with another person guarding it. How do we get onto the walls? Ah, just right here. Alright, and I didn't get yelled at by this guy. Just gotta do all of our looting as usual. Then we have some more boxes and barrels around here. You guys gonna try and stop me? What is the purpose of having a fortress if anyone can enter? I mean, you're welcome to stop me. But if you're not gonna stop me, I'm gonna enter. Grab everything that's not stealing. Hilarious is a weak leader. See about something. Probably should be leader instead. So some of them aren't liking their current leader. It's potentially something we could use. Anything you guys want to say? No? There are some gold here. 43 valuables. Okay, that's the whole place. I was going to say the whole place looted, but not quite. That's the whole place looted. More or less. Ooh, what was that? Brooch of Mars. +2 critical chance. Alright. Anyone not have an amulet? You don't have an amulet. I'll give you more crit. Sure. So Have another barrel over here. We're almost done. Oh, we've gotten too close. The men guarding the staircase are rather more well-equipped than their counterparts outside the walls. They stand tall and strong like trained warriors. One of them challenges you loudly, authority ringing in his voice. Hail, Romulus! Turn away, traveler. The chapel is for legionnaires only. How does one become a legionnaire? Or if I can't enter the chapel, will you ask your leader to meet me here? Or we're going down there. You can try to stop us, or you can keep your head. Which will it be? How does one become a legionnaire? If you prove yourself worthy, Valerius will call for you. You will then be brought into the chapel and anointed under the holy eagle, where you will swear your service to the saint. And how do you prove yourself worthy? He raises his chin haughtily. If you must ask, you're not yet worthy. I don't want to meet your leader yet. Chances are they're going to say no, that their leader won't come out to meet me. If I can't enter the chapel, will you ask your leader to meet me here? He knocks the end of his spear firmly against an ancient floor tile. Out of the question. Valerius is occupied with important business, and he won't be disturbed by non-legionnaires. All right. We'll decide what to do there later. Find a way to prove yourself to the cult so their leader will see you. Now, there was someone over here we could talk to, and more boxes. Ooh, that one's stealing. Probably because you're a shop. This one is not stealing. I'm not sold that the whole Romulus thing, but this is the first time I've ever felt like I truly belonged. Yeah, so you've got people who don't necessarily agree with the current religion and whatnot. So maybe all we have to do is kill their leader and a couple of their, the heads of their religious organization, and the rest might be free to stay here if they just stop worshipping the old gods. A thin, balding man stands in front of an empty animal pen. He is barefoot and clad in rags, the only sign of color on him being a strip of faded red cloth slung over his shoulder. His arms and face are covered with what looks like scratches from an animal's claws. As you approach, he looks over your party with disdain. Ha, barbarians. Always more barbarians. St. Romulus preserve us. What you call a barbarian peasant? We wish to become legionnaires. Maybe. Do you now? I find that ironic, given that it was your kind that ruined the great saint's works in the first place. Look, do you want our help or not? A pained expression passes over Fabian Quintus's face. Yes, I suppose with the peasant troubles, I have to accept any help I can. You see, Rhea Silvia has gone missing. You know what that means, don't you? Who? Oh yes, I forgot who I was talking to. All you barbarians need to know is that Rhea Silvia has the power of the worldly sacrament within her. Next to Valerius himself, she is the most important member of our congregation. It seems that some of her old clan snuck into the camp and spirited her away into the night. If you wish to show your worth in front of St. Romulus, you must save her from her captors. If you do, who knows, perhaps she will share the worldly sacrament with you. Tell me more about Rhea Silvia. Fabian Quintus throws up his hands dramatically. What is there to say? She is to St. Romulus what Mother Mary is to Christ. She's the mother of St. Romulus? Okay. The St. Romulus was an ancient saint, so you're saying that there is some being here, still alive, who claims to be the mother of an ancient saint? From her, the worldly sacrament flows and opens the way for ignorant savages such as yourselves to glimpse the glories of Romulus. Where can I find her? If I knew that, I would gather up the legionnaires myself and free her. We followed the tracks of Rhea's captors out past the walls, but from there the trail was lost. Okay. So the saint's mother has been captured. I guess that's something we can do to prove our worth. If you wish to join the Legion, you have to earn the right to see Valerius. You're greeted by a smile as defensive as a palisade adorned with watchtowers. The middle-aged woman in front of the stall gives every impression of being used to the unusual. You're well met, travelers. If you're in need of supplies, you've come to the right place. Do you know where I might find a young man called Theodore? Right, his sister asked us to find him. I don't know the names of most of the people here, but they don't like to use their birth names once they join. How does he look? Red hair, thin beard, wears a yellow tunic with a blue trim. She scratches her neck while she thinks, I may have seen a boy like that. I think he was taken to the dungeon. Why don't you ask the woman guarding it? You don't look like you're part of this community. I'll take that as a compliment. No, I'm not a legionnaire or a follower of Valerius. Neither are you. That's right. My name's Alfborn Ulfriksson. Of course, she completely butchers your name, but it's a valiant effort. Pleased to meet you, Alfborn Ulfriksson. Where are you from? We're from a place called Jutland, across the sea to the east. Oh, is that right? Is this north of Saxony? Is it true you have giants up there? It's true, I fought and killed giants myself. We did fight some giants, or maybe just large men. That's even further north. Giants live in the mountains, and we have none of those. Don't be silly, those are children's stories. I'll go with the more simple answer. Saxony is farther north, and giants live in the mountains. We have none of those. Really? Wow, I can't imagine what it's like to live in a place without mountains. Oh, we were saying that we have none of those, meaning no mountains, not no giants. Huh. I don't know geography, so it is what it is. Let's see what you're selling. You've got a decent reputation around here, so I'll give you a fair deal. She is in fact giving us fair prices. There's nothing that we really need at the moment. I suppose if I wanted to do more crafting, I should get more salvage. But it's like we've got plenty of medicine and rations at the moment. I don't like when I can't have my camp people making more rations or medicine. Because it always feels like a waste of a time slot, but I don't actually need more. Arguably, I could trade some of our excess rations for salvage. Oh, that is a terrible trade value, though. To try and get her 18 salvage would be nearly all of my rations. Let's not. Alright, well, do come back if you decide you want anything in the future. Likewise. Well, I guess quest-wise, we can try and find Rhea Silvia. We could also talk to, apparently, what are you? Romanes Eunt Domus? Something has been carved into the bricks. Giant letters, Romanes Eunt Domus. I don't know Latin. Let's talk to you, because I think they were saying you're the one guarding the dungeons, to see if you've met the brother. A lone woman guards a staircase, leaning on a spear and whistling tunelessly to herself. She inclines her head ever so slightly in greeting. Diplomacy 3. Valerius has sent me to fetch one of the doubters for his ritual. Interesting. So we can just bypass this with a diplomacy check. Cool. What do you guard down these stairs? I feel like asking her these questions means that one's going to fail. I don't know. I need to get down there. A polite smile is the only reaction you get. Sorry, I'd be a poor guard indeed if I let you pass. What do you guard down these stairs? Her eyes drift away. Lodgings for the doubters. So we could also pay 400 valuables if we didn't have the diplomacy, but we do. Valerius has sent me to fetch one of the doubters for his ritual. She seems to consider the probability of that for a moment, then she stands aside without a word. Because I am so persuasive. Alright, then I guess we're just going to go straight to helping the brother. Which is this quest. We'll deal with Rhea Silvia later. I didn't expect us to be able to... Oops. I didn't expect us to be able to get right down here to help the brother. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that combat's starting. I'm going to go into this nook for some cover. We'll move our meleeers a little bit forward. You, Kettle, can take the other nook. We need to move you out of the way, because as always, Ace Leaf is in the back. Put Nefia there, and I guess you can just be there. And that's a pretty good wall. These squares aren't passable, so they can't get to our archers. Alright, your turn. You activated a ready, activated a ranging shot. Okay. Demoralize, yep. And I am down already. Okay. And you have ready, so if anyone approaches you, they're gonna get hit. That was brutal. And are you are demoralized, but you still have a 75% chance to hit this person, even while demoralized. That's impressive. You could also do a lot to their healer. I still haven't given you the ability to move around enemies, and I really should have done that. Let's have you... You could also charge. See, you do 62, you do 55, so yeah, between the two of you, you're not going to take out this person. I will need 3 attacks. Nefia actually is doing more than you, Gunnar? How did that happen? Your damage is 96 to 102. You do more damage. Oh, you must just have less armor piercing. 4 armor piercing versus 14 armor piercing. There it is. So they've got good armor, which is why Nefia is able to hit harder. If we got a flank going, then armor doesn't matter. So let's have you take a step forward. Then you can go here. We're losing out on the charge. So Nefia could still charge this one. But I think the flank is more important than the extra bonus for charging a couple squares. You're now flanked, which means we should be doing a lot better damage. 79 to 89. Yeah, between the two of you, I think you can kill him. The bar I don't think is showing accurately, because it's looking like you're both doing less than half damage. But if you're actually doing over 70 damage, nearly 80 damage, then that should be well over half of his hit points, if I'm mathing that right. We'll start with you.
You will fall,
yeah,
like all who face me.
Okay. So yes, that's all working as intended. I probably should have Kettle actually attack you, because of the demoralize. You're not going to be able to get a good shot on anyone else. So that's just you two having gone. So now you could charge them. I could move you forward and pull the shield out of the way first. I'm probably going to have you give us damage reduction. I think that's the smartest choice. You've got ready, so if we step up, someone's getting hit. So, do I have Gunnar take the hit? What's your armor? You resist 65 melee. You resist 40... No, DR melee. 84 versus 65. You are actually the better one to take the hit. Ugh. That means you're charging in while the shield's up. It's probably still fine. So you get your attack in, which isn't great, but lots of damage. If they don't block, it's a kill. They've got a 63% chance to block. Yeah, might as well go for maximum damage. Actually, I think the smarter call would have been to move Aesleaf in so that he could have taken the hit, because he's got a shield. Yeah. And possibly even the smarter choice would have been to do Demoralize with Roskva, because they've got 3 archers. Particularly once we've taken out... Assuming we can take out this person, then all they have left are archers. Demoralize would have been way smarter. You can't circle around. Yeah. I think we're just going to move you forward, and then I'm going to have you charge someone. 55 to 60 is nice. Chance to crit is pretty low, though, so it's not going to be a kill, so I'd rather hope for the kill here. Nope, just a block. Shame. Then, I don't want you standing within their sight, so that they get bonuses to attacking you. Wondering if there's a position I can put you in where at least not all of them can get the shot on you. And I think over here might block that one's line of sight. Over here might block that one. It's kind of hard to say. I think that's the best we're going to pull off. I'm going to have such injuries from going down on the first turn. Quick shot's not ideal. Yeah. Demoralize, of course. But that means you're not taking the shot, which is nice. Oh, okay. Yep, Gunnar goes down, as always.
Where are the Valkyries?
You're still demoralized, unfortunately. They both have their shields up. We could break through some of the shields. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have an attack that breaks through the shield. Gunnar has one that's... yeah, I should also look into traps, shouldn't I? Spotting traps. Why do you have 2 copies of spot traps? Oh, this is spotting traps in your path versus spotting traps around you. No. I have no idea why you have 2 copies. But yeah, normally damage doesn't carry over from breaking the shield, but I think Gunnar has an ability that it does. So this might waste your whole turn, unfortunately. Just breaking through their shield. Which will feel terrible. Yep, there it is. That means Kettle can now shoot you because you have no shield. Terrible aim chance. Because you're demoralized. I'm going to move you closer because I don't think I'm going to do a quick shot anyway. I could still go for the ranging shot. Just to increase our chances. And then that'll be your kill, Kettle. Then we have Nefia attack you. Oh, you can't get... You'd take an attack of opportunity if I tried to get you into a flankable position. Is that worth it? It might be. Except, do you have the ability to stun? Some enemies do, and that's bit me in the past. I don't think so. So you're not going to stun us. And I've got a decent chance of blocking. And it's unlikely that you'll break through my shield. Well, there goes my decent chance of blocking. If I had you charge now, here, you do more damage.
That's right. I see the fear in your eyes.
Totally took down the shield in one hit. That's great. Alright, we'll move Roskva forward a little bit and have her demoralize. That way their archers don't arch. Okay. Now they're demoralized, so that's damage we're not taking this turn. Resisted the stun, perfect. And just protect. Cool. You don't have your shield anymore. Kettle is demoralized, but still has a 95% chance to hit, so go for it, man. What if we went for a quick shot? 73 is still worth it. If we can take them down with just you, Kettle, since your shield is gone. Missed on a 73.
Oh shit, was that as painful as it looked?
That did in fact look painful, yes. Now who is going to do more damage? 68 to 71 versus 63 to 68. So it's better to use you. You've got enough movement that you can get around to the backside. You do. The Nefia could charge in again. I'm a big fan of charge, if you haven't noticed. For a solid hit. Did that fully break the shield? It did. Wonderful. And as for you, do we demoralize again? I don't think so. I doubt their archer is going to try shooting from that, from right there. No one is horribly injured. You're a little injured. I don't think we're worried about you dying too quick. Probably should have done Thor's favor before the turn started. Just to get some more damage in. We'll do it now. I still like the cover you're in. You can't move. You guys can, but you're in good spots. So end turn. Tactical move. And tactical move. Great. Neither one attacked us this turn. Alright. Nefia did a charge. That's some pretty good damage. Not quite the kill I was hoping for. Then you can move there. See if Kettle can get to a position to finish you off. He cannot. So you're going to be taking the shot here. Just barely being blocked. Oh, I guess you are technically in full cover. That's fair. Yeah, so let's just have you charge. The charge isn't needed, but go for it. And then if you still have some movement, come back to here. Just box them in a bit. Can you actually finish her off? Technically, if you hit 94%, I think that'll be your kill, Roskva. And it was, so I don't have to waste another turn of my people getting more injured. So Gunnar got a light laceration, and we got a moderate puncture to the leg, so our movement speed's going to be terrible. I don't know what the light laceration to the arm is going to be. No degraded equipment. So that, I think, is just our movement down. Yeah, -3 to our movement speed. And Gunnar, what does this give you? It's not an armor penalty. Ah, -2 to strength. That's fine. Not great, but it's fine. Well, I don't think we're going to make good friends with these people after we just broke into their prison and slaughtered all their people. Various tools like strewn across the table, all of them caked in dried blood. Lovely. There's our character we're looking for, Theodore, it looks like. I'd not look at that axe. It's fairly terrible. I'll just break it down for material. 3 salvage is not bad. Fur helmet that's also pretty terrible. So we'll just break you down. I'm keeping the things that are, you know, good high durability, 30, 40, or 20 to 30. 40 would be great. 20 to 30. Because I might end up wanting a character to use it at some point. But anything that's, you know, 10-ish, can just go. Alright, what can we do about these walls? Because they're blocking our way. But I don't see an option to break them down. Oh, I guess we just break them down. There's a skeleton here with an ancient helmet. 30 durability, which means it's pretty solid. And giving extra mental resistance. Hello. So on us, it's a huge improvement in DR melee and DR ranged and mental resistance. but it gives us an accuracy penalty. Not really what we're going for. Maybe you, since you keep going down. Accuracy, I think, only matters on ranged. Is that saying it only gives a mental resistance if Alfbjorn is wearing it? Steel helmet looks like it was heavily damaged, but skillfully repaired it several times. Its design is ancient, but its ornamentation remains intact. It must have belonged to a man of high rank. Alright, let's see. Mental resistance for you is 20. This will give you a +8 mental resistance. Does it additionally give you +5 more than that? So does it bring you to 28 or 33? 28. On us, we are currently at 69. It'll give us +9. Which is 78 mental resistance. So 78 or 83. 83. So yeah, that's a special +5 that only we get to our mental resistance. Huh. But I don't think I can justify the accuracy penalty. So I think we're just going to ignore that mental resistance bonus. I still think putting it on you just to give you some better resistances. And then of our other meleeers, anyone benefit from this? Not really on you. More physical resistances is probably better than a mental boost. And then for leather, Kettle or Roskva? I guess Kettle, because he doesn't have a helmet at all. Cool. $235 valuables in this brick. Not bad. We'll just tear down this other wall just because. And then head in here to find Theodore. However, I think we will save talking to Theodore until next time. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys then. Bye.